What's going on, guys? GSMC here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got ourselves a team around 2 team of the season cards right now that technically cost you 0 coins because one's from a daily knockout, the other is from the weekly objectives, and they're both Spanish. I was like, you know what, put them into a team and see what I can do with it. But very quickly, just before we get started, as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to show your support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more and press the little bell notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed my previous video, down below in the description box and the comment section below, what player are you hoping gets a team of the season the most? So starting off with the defence and the goalkeeper, the very first one's a team of season player being Alisson from Roma, and the reason I put him in goal is a simple fact, the SBC for the community Tots, you obviously get a random player, and my one was Alisson, who to be honest isn't actually an awful goalkeeper. He's 6'3", has some good stats about him, also very good for links and stuff if you want to put him in a team. And I was impressed. Like, again, most goalkeepers in this game, some of them are pretty bad, some of them are okay, but none of them are really like outstanding. I've even used Team De Gea and I wasn't really too impressed. But Alisson, I think it's like 60,000 coins. That's not terrible value. And if you're looking to buy him, I'm pretty certain he'll be in the Serie A team of season as well in a couple of weeks' time. So if you want to hold off a little bit and hopefully drops in price, he may be doing so again in about 2 weeks' time. Then we got to right back. It's going to be a email and match card from the Champions League, being Trent Alexander-Arnold, the youngster from Liverpool. He's fantastic in real life. He's developed so well this season. He cost me 15.5k, and I played 8 games with now 1 goal, 3 assists, which for a fullback isn't bad contributions at all. 88 pace, 73 defending, 74 physical, and at 76 passing and dribbling. His stats aren't anywhere close to Kyle Walker, Antonio Valencia, or Serge Aurier, also in the same position in the Prem, but he's a different type of card, like an email and match again. So I thought, you know what, let's try him out, and he did a good job. Like, his in-game stats aren't that good aside from like agility, balance, stamina and acceleration and sprint speed, but when you start off as a silver non-rare, you can't really expect too much. And I'm still hoping for a team in the knockout stages at some point, because hopefully he gets in there and gets an even better card to like an 81. Then we've got to a first centre back. It's a player featured in most of my videos where I've done gameplay as the prime Rio Ferdinand. And because I have used him for 622 games and he has featured in multiple videos, there's not really too much point talking about it too much, but a great player and my favourite centre back on the game. His partner is a very meta player on FIFA, being Kostas Malas, and the Greek hero for Roma against Barcelona a couple weeks ago. And I'm not gonna lie, I think it's the first time I've used him this year on FIFA, aside from like maybe a couple of foot drafts here and there. And he lives up to the hype. 80 pace, 86 defending, 83 physical. He cost me 4.6k now, and he was pretty unlucky he didn't get the man of the match card a few weeks ago. I think they gave it to Dzeko instead, but still, he's a great player and definitely would recommend him. A final defender is going to be a path to glory from a daily knockout a few months back now, being a Jordan Lukaku, the brother of Romelu. And just like Malas, you've probably played against him quite a bit because he's considered a meta player as well. He's only 7% rated, but 89 pace about him, 81 physical, some okay dribbling and defending. But the main stat about him is that 86 strength. And if you are thinking about building this team, Lukaku obviously can be replaced by his regular card if you don't have this one, or any Serie A left back. And moving up to our 3 midfielders, and 2 of them are very expensive, being Ruud Gullit Prime and also Prime Vieira. But those 2, they're pretty much key in my main team, my dream team. And Gullit, to be honest, I play him at cam just behind Prime R9 and also the Player of the Year, Mohamed Salah. And 106 games so far, 54 goals and 75 assists. That's not too bad. And given the fact he has played centre mid as well, he's an animal. I use his 90 card for like 800 games as well on top of this one. So 6'3", high medium work rates, right footed, 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, and just look at his stats: 91 shot on passing, 90 physical, 89 dribbling, 86 pace, and 82 dribbling. The in games, I mean, every single one of them is green or dark green. And it turns out you can currently do his Prime SBC for like 1.9 million coins on exports, which is an absolute bargain. I think I done like when he first came out for like 2.3 or 2.4, which was happy to pay even back then. His partner is going to be Patrick Vieira, 323 games in with him now. I think it's safe to say he's the best CDM in the game because most pros do use him, being a 6'4", medium high work rate, and has got a very good amount of pace. He's all 80 club in fact, and also 90 defending and at 91 physical. The main guy midfielder is going to team of the season card from Friday, being a team of the season Marek Hamšík from Napoli, and he's pretty phenomenal. He cost me 290,000 coins. He's currently going for like 310k on the market. 5-star weak for those, 3-star skill moves, 80 pace, 89 shot, 93 passing, 92 dribbling, 78 defending, and 80 physical. I did play him at cam for a couple of games here and there, but most of the time it was a centre mid because it did change to a 4-1-2-1-2 variant number 2 in game, as that's just my go-to formation, to be honest. And now finally we've got 3 attacking players in game. Then the very first one is going to be a second in form, I think. Marco Asensio from Real Madrid, 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill, he's left footed, and he didn't really contribute too much given the fact he did play cam. He cost you 47.7k, or 750 should I say, 80 pace, 84 shot, 86 passing and dribbling, and 64 physical. He's in games. I haven't really looked, but he has got good shooting stats, a good amount of long shots in him being 92, good shot power, good finishing or okay finishing, and 89 ball control, but he wasn't the main man of the front 3. Obviously he won't be because these 2, the 3 tots, the very first one is going to be Tots Lopez, who plays in the Polish league. And his on-card stats aren't too bad, especially given the fact he's very easy to unlock, being 93 pace, 86 shooting and dribbling, 78 passing and physical. He has got medium-high work rates as a striker, which is pretty odd, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. He played on the left-hand side like a left striker in his team, and his in-game stats are looking like this. 93 finishing, 90 acceleration, 88 sprint speed, 84 shot power. His dribbling stats are fantastic with 99 balance and 87 agility, and the 3 bottom ones are pretty good as well. And the physical, the only thing that lets him down really is the strength. And the final player of the team is going to be the daily knockout player for today or this week, the very first one being Tots Callejon from Napoli in the Serie A. He's got 95 pace, 89 dribbling, 87 shot, 80 passing, and 70 physical. 2-star weak foot, 3-star skills is a bit of a letdown, but during the gameplay I talked about his pros and cons and what was really great about him, what really lacked. His in-game stats are looking like that then. 95 acceleration, sprint speed, and 99 attack positioning, 85 finishing, 88 shot power, 90 long shots, 94 volleys, and his dribbling, that is really solid. I forgot to mention 99 stamina, and in regards to how the card looks, the Spanish flag with a Napoli badge on the team this season blue and gold is pretty much perfect. And just before we move into gameplay, I'm going to show you how to unlock both players very briefly. The very first one being Lopez is through weekly objectives. Very easy to do. You have to win 4 squad battle matches on minimum world class difficulty to earn team of the season Tots Lopez. And Tots Callejon is unlocked via the Day Knockout Tournament, the Foot Champs Tournament. You get an entry into Weekend League for win there, a special Callejon card, and 1,500 coins. The requirements, there are none. No matter what team you have, you can try and enter the tournament and try and win him. And if you don't want to use the actual card itself, you can just put it into an SBC like an Icon SBC and save a lot of coins because it's an 89 rated. And the last thing I want to show you is going to be how I changed during game, or what I changed during game, being the 4-1-2-1-2 variant number 2. Same backline being Lukaku, Malas, Ferdinand, also Trent Alexander-Arnold, Alisson in goal. We've got Vieira at DM, Hamsik right centre mid, Hood left centre mid, Asensio at cam, and 2 strikers being Callejon and Lopez. But let's jump into gameplay and show you what the 2 strikers can do and all the team of seasons. But now moving on to the gameplay part of the video, I'm going to talk about each individual player, what they contributed, what they were good at, what they were bad at, how they could do better, and all that good stuff, and also how the team played in general as a unit. So first things first, I'll start off with a 4-3-2 and move to a 4-1-2-1-2 in game. Some people don't really like changing formation at the very start, but for me, the starting formation, I'm not really too great with lone strikers this year. I tried a 4-2-3-1, it works to a point, but I prefer having someone who can do quick 1-2s with, like Callejon and Lopez. So it's just personal preference at the end of the day. If you like 4-1-2-1-2, it works absolutely fine. I'd probably recommend it this team though, because Asensio, I'm not really sure if he's cut out to be a left forward or a left wing, although honestly I've not actually tried him there, but I think he's better as a cam, and that is his base position this year on FIFA 18. So the very first player talking about is Alisson, the goalkeeper. He's 88 rated, a massive upgrade from his non-rare card. Again, I said at the very start of the video actually, I liked him as a goalkeeper. This year at goalkeepers though, some people love De Gea, but personally my personal experience with his team of the year, it was kind of off-putting. The fullbacks been Lukaku, also Trent Alexander-Arnold. I was impressed. Both are only 76 and 77 rated, although one's got like a boost, obviously being Trent. He's out to a 76 now from a silver. Though Lukaku is the exact same as his base card, but Trent though, again, I was very impressed. And the centre-backs being Ferdinand and also Manlas, they're very good together. Rio is great in any team I've played, to be honest. And Manlas, I was very surprised because I know a lot of people use him in their teams still like weekend league. He has got 80 pace, a very quick defender, but he kind of like kept up to pace with Rio Ferdinand's how good he was, and he's obviously a lot cheaper. Vieira, great DM, not too much else to say about him. Hullet, an animal, probably the best player in the game, one of the best players in the game, definitely top 3. I'd probably say best midfielder currently. Hamsik, I was I was liking him. I never used his SBC from the League SBC. I done it, but I put him into the Prime R9 SBC anyway. But Hamshake 93 rated. The 5-star weak foot is great. It's like a key thing for me. If a player's got that, Hullet, KDB, Ericsson, I love pretty much any of them players. And Asensio for 47,000 coins. He done an okay job, but didn't really contribute too much. And the two strikers then. We've got Lopez and we have got Callejon from Napoli. I'd probably say Lopez is the better out of the two, which is strange given the rating difference. One's an 89, one's an 84. Although, saying that, if you haven't got icons, it's quite hard to put Lopez into a team because, I'm not going to lie, I can't think of any good post-league players off the top of my head in regards to FIFA Ultimate Team. Whereas Callejon has got Napoli links, it's got Spanish, and also Serie A. So 3 good options there, and it's quite usable in that sense. But the I think it's 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, or the opposite way around. Either way, it's a bit of an issue. Right, I just checked, it's 2-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. I'm somewhat used to using 2-star weak foot players now because it's pretty much down to Mohamed Salah. This year has got 4-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot. So I'm used to like putting onto one player strong foot only and avoiding the weak foot. You have to do the same with Callejon. That left foot of his is pretty much useless. But given the fact that Spaniards were both free, one being a weekly objective, we have to play 4 offline games. The other one, you have to win 4 consecutive online ones. It's a little bit sweaty. I was lucky enough to win it first time, so it wasn't really too much hassle. But if you can do it, I mean, you get 8 attempts. If you can do that and get an 8-time rated player, I don't see why you wouldn't at least try. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, make sure to show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more. And the comment section below, what team and season card are you hoping to get the most? Is it a Prem one, a Serie A? Let it down below in the comment section. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.